speaking of scruffy cons, um, do you guys remember the crazy videos of the meal prep king just going, insane at 7 a.m. drunk with like a big, thing on his eye because somebody had punched him or something? Well,
I
he's cleaned
remember.
up. He's had a shower. um,
Yeah, yeah, he has. Yeah,
so, um,
the meal prep king has been humbled to a lowly knight. He's dropped
yeah,
it down a couple pegs.
yeah, and he's apologized, and you'd be surprised to find out that this seemed, at least to me, at least in, we'll have to watch it again, but it seemed like a decent apology, you know.
I think you and I are going to disagree on a couple things today. I think a little bit here and there. Because I thought that at
Okay.
first. I thought that at first. I was like, okay, I'm into it. And then I read some of the comments and I was like, this guy's full of shit. I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I could be
could be.
wrong. I could be wrong. I wish that I want to show like a flashback, and maybe we should just play our own video of what he was saying before, just to like refresh everyone's memory in case they missed it. Because obviously he's deleted. I'm assuming the lives where he was ranting about women being scrufficons
Yeah.
and everyone that's fat is disgusting and whatever else he said.
uh,
So let's get that.
I'll send you if you want
Yeah,
a,
please. Thank you.
a link.
Because I think it's important before we watch the apology to remember what he's apologizing for.
Yeah. um I mean, it was very bad, it was
Yeah.
very, very bad.
And it was
Um,
multiple days, multiple hours. Like it's hard. It's one thing to take back and apologize for one mistake, one like offhanded comment, but like full on hours of footage,
yeah.
it's sort of hard to go, that was a slip of the mind, a slip of the tongue. Now, I think what he says is correct, that he has a problem. Glad he's getting help, but it doesn't seem like he's quite at the place where he will be soon, hopefully, where he's like actually gone through recovery and got to the other side. He almost seems like no one can judge me now because I've admitted that I've made a mistake, and so therefore no one can be mad. And if you're mad at me, fuck you. Like that's how it's coming off to me in the comments, personally.
Mm. I mean, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Let me pull up the original.
He has explained himself, but it's not excused, you know?
Yeah, and I think if I didn't read the comments, if he had turned comments off, I think I would be on board. But I was reading them, and he responded to a lot of them, and I felt like they came off very snarky, to say the least. Okay, so this is the what he's apologizing for. This is the flashback. One of kind of several different things that he said, but this is sort of the crux of it.
Suspended jail term for attacking a woman. Nah, don't know what you're on about. Call the police. Or me, or somebody else. Oh my god, John's gone live. Ring the police. Deed. Have some respect for females. Nope, you're all fucking scruffy cons. Why is his nose so swelled? Nah, because I got whacked. But anyway, that's the last time I'm going to mention it. How the fuck's he noticed this? Look, it's there here. I've been able to see it from day one. I'll be your first comment. You're fat. You're a fucking waste of space. Fucking clue.
Okay, so that's the gist. You're fat.
Now,
You're a waste of space. This is a guy who lost over 100 pounds and has a company, or has like is an influencer supporting people losing weight. So obviously not totally the brand that you would expect. The type of branding that I would recommend.
Yeah.
And so here's the 3 posts at the top, kind of in response to that rant.
This one is the worst.
I think all 3 are important. I think because it's like sort of the development of like his mindset, in my opinion. This one says World Mental Health Day, which I don't know if it was the day. I don't think it was.
I don't think
He
it
just
was either.
searched it.
I thought it's in May or something.
So
The
too. I was
month
like,
of
wait, what? Like what? I don't. Okay, whatever. I can search it real quick. Mental Health Day, but he obviously wrote the caption. Okay, it's October 10th is Mental Health Day,
Oh,
World
really?
Mental Health Day, at least.
Oh, okay. Well, he's
So
closer than
he's
I
early.
thought, but
Yeah.
still
Happy
not
early
quite.
Mental Health Day. Which is sort of funny. Not funny, but sort of funny. This caption, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it is written like as if he was not fully coherent while writing it. That was my takeaway. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah. No, I read it and I was very confused because there are no there's no periods, there's
Punctuation.
no commas. There's he writes Charlotte with a small c. So there's
Charlotte's
a
his
lot.
ex-girlfriend or ex-fiance. I don't know how serious they were, but they're no longer together. And he basically
Yeah,
told her that she was a horrible woman and she's out to get him and blah 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 blah. That whole
yeah.
shtick. And now he loves her again and he's sorry. Well, I get it. You come down from your rant and you're like, "Oops, I made a mistake," but sort of.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, Laura. Laura says, watching Cringe-Fluencers in my pajamas after a hard day at work. I'm a scruffy con and proud.
Scruffy cunts.
That's awesome. For that one, we'll say, before I read this caption, this is for Laura.
Get your hearts ready.
Get your hearts ready.
I am not problematic.
Yep.
There you go. Neither is the meal prep king, apparently.
No, he is definitely not.
Okay.
I was just thinking about this World Mental Health Day thing. I'm wondering if he's so it's I'm having a mental health day, therefore the world is having a mental health day right now.
Yes. The world of one.
Yeah.
The world of I.
My world is having a
world.
mental health day.
My scruffy world. The meal prep king story. Yeah, I don't know. I just think he searched like mental health and like was not coherent and just posted. And he was like, perfect. Now everyone will forgive me. Okay, so he says, I need to be completely honest with followers, and I want to state first and foremost, this isn't easy, but I feel an explanation is needed. I have mental health issues, and I have to admit I've struggled to ever speak about them mentally. Sorry.
No,
I think he meant publicly.
He might have been doing this also at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
also while
Let's
on
just say the time
uppers
that
or
it's posted.
something.
Eek.
He's like, don't worry, I'm gonna get into rehab tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And then it's still, still today for now, since I haven't gone to sleep. So that's what I think.
Have
because
one more day. Yeah.
that's the only thing that would make sense, because this post it looks like stream of consciousness of a crazy person.
I think it's like one of those like, okay, speak to text or whatever. He's like, I have mental health issues, and he's also got a very thick accent, so maybe Siri was trying to like keep up and just was like filling in words here and there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It says, I drink to excess to help my mental health. Clearly, I thought I could control. I simply can't. I've lost my girlfriend, my dignity, and a lot more besides. What I am trying to say is I am not making excuses. I'm just giving reasons. I love my followers, and I'm really proud of how many people me and Charlotte have helped. I think it's incredible what she's achieved, and I'm so proud of her. It's a very different tone. I've let so many people down, and for that, I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean to hurt anyone directly. I really mean that. He said all women are scruffy cons. Okay. It's fine. I'm forgiving. Okay. I didn't mean to hurt anyone, especially Charlotte. She's amazing. I drink to excess and okay, here's where it goes downhill even further. I thought this paragraph or this sentence chunk. I drink to excess and I hurt those closed to me. It's almost like you lose control, period, comma. I love Charlotte to the end of the world and back. We have, and yes, I mean we were team. I worked hard and so did she, just in different ways. I am an alcoholic and I have been suffering for a long time with mental problems. And it really saddens me to have to say this, but I'm sorry. I'm coming off social media for a while and try and focus on myself.
He
Okay.
says and then posts like an entire thing on
And then
Instagram.
2 more posts later,
Yeah.
we're still on social media.
So he's an alcoholic.
He says he's
And
an
he has
alcoholic.
mental health issues, and he wants Charlotte back.
Yeah. Sounds about
I
right.
wonder. I've not heard a thing from Charlotte.
Charlotte's like, God.
Charlotte is like, just
Charlotte,
she
meal
does
prep
not want-
queen. It's quiet.
She's quiet. She's very quiet.
Yeah. Maybe she's
This
going to speak
cannot
up.
be attractive to a woman like this situation.
Call
Don't
me in
think-
6 months. We'll see then. That would be my response.
Yeah, yeah.
And we'll chat then. Meal prep your meals for the next 6 months, and then I'll be over. We can have dinner once you're done with the meals.
You think she'll go back in 6 months? I feel like this
I don't
puts
know.
off
Just at least to
someone,
talk
like,
to him, maybe just to like accept the apology.
I mean, you'll talk, but like, can you get over this? Like, because this is an ick. Like, you can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
once
yeah.
you get the ick, you're like,
You can't
I
go
don't-
back. I've been in a relationship with a guy like this sort of at one point, and back in my early 20s. And he said like he went on a rant like this, sort of, not publicly, thank God, but like to me, and I could never return. It was like, well, sorry. Like he tried for years, like, hey, let's get. I'm like, no, I don't want to see. Never again. Like I can never not remember the drunken rant that you went on and told me like all this stuff about myself. I'm like, yikes, no thanks. So it's
he
real.
was talking about you? In his rant?
Yes. Oh yeah, my ex. Yeah, he was. We only dated for like a couple months, but he was like, you know, your whole family is trash. I was like, okay, cool.
Oh my God. Wow.
He's
What's
like, you
this,
know,
like,
on our first date, and he was like super drunk. He's like, on our first date, you didn't put the napkin in your lap, and I almost left and never looked back, but I gave you a chance. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, yeah, you're right. He's like, and you took leftovers. I was
how
disgusted.
dare you?
I was disgusted, but I allowed.
Trash.
Yeah, I'm trash. But then he like
You're so
begged me to take him
trash.
back for like months, years. I was like, no.
What he wants to go back? Like, I don't understand.
I'm
when
gonna have
somebody's like, you're
leftovers.
trash, but I want you really bad. Like, what?
Yeah,
Can you
I don't
decide on what's wrong with leftovers?
I don't know.
What is wrong with leftovers?
Apparently,
I
it's a
love, like,
sign
cold
of
pizza.
weakness or something. I have no idea. Like, I'm supposed to eat it all? Was that the problem? Or was it because I'm too poor, I have to eat lunch the next day?
Wow. Gee, yeah. Okay. What is the thing with like families? Because like the thing is like you can't really like it doesn't matter because you're
know.
not like hanging out with the family on a day. You hang out with them once a year or something. Like
And he didn't
you know,
even like meet my family. I think he just wanted to hurt me. Like, I just think he just wanted to come up with anything. And yeah, I don't know. I think it was all projection too. Like, he had some deaths in the family and stuff. So I think it was just like he was like hurting and drunk and probably, I mean, it's complicated, you know? Feelings are complicated. It doesn't excuse you insulting somebody though. I just think you need to deal with it yourself. Like, don't be in a relationship that if you're that kind of in that not weakness, not necessarily weakness, but sensitive place.
if you're broken to the core, just
Yeah.
stay alone.
Yeah.
No one
And then
doesn't
it
need-
became, the next part became, oh, I'm sober now. Oh, I'm sober now. Give me another chance. I'm like, I don't trust that. Sorry. It's too
Yeah.
late. I can't go back either. Like, sorry. No. Find someone else.
Yeah,
If we
no,
had
I
dated for years
understand.
and years and years, and like, that's one thing, but we dated for like 2-3 months. We were just getting to know each other. You go on a drunken rant about how horrible I am. So I'm just not attracted to you anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. That is.
So. Anyways, shout out to my ex.
Scruffy cunts.
Maybe that's why I'm more hard on this guy, because I'm like, nope, been there, done that, can't do it.
Yeah,
Won't
it's
do it.
shit. Yeah, I agree. I mean, the fact that he looks so clean in this video just is so off-putting for some reason.
Doesn't it look like he's wearing one of those shirts that's like a bustier, where it's like a halter top and he wear like the mesh on top? Like when you look quickly. Like, doesn't it look like that? Sort
Yeah.
of?
It looks like he's just come from a run or something and had a shower and is still using the same shirt.
The only thing he's
Um,
missing is a white. He should have wore a white shirt. Influencer apology 101. He put himself in like in a heaven, a heavenly room. He just needs to wear the angel white. He's still in
Yeah.
Black Devil. It doesn't work. It's confusing.
yes, John, have you not
Yes.
seen Micah Stauffer? Come on.
Come on, Micah Stauffer
Just
is like
basics.
she's the leader. Her and her husband were in white in a white room.
And Tana Mojo did it too. Oh,
That's the key.
good times, eh?
Yeah. Good flashback. Okay, you want to watch it? You want to see what he has
Yes.
to say? Okay.
I want to say I'm extremely sorry to fans and followers.
Music.
It hasn't been an easy few
I
weeks.
hope we
for
don't
me,
get
because-
copyright struck
And
for
I'm
it.
sure some of my comments haven't.
Okay, wait. Tip number 2. Don't put fucking sad music in the background.
Yeah.
I immediately cannot take you seriously.
Yeah, it's very cringe.
Like they just need like a sad piano and like a kitten crying in the background, and then I'll be on board.
And it's also very loud, so you can't really
drowns
focus
out.
on what he's saying. It's just
Yeah. Also, sit on the floor while you do this. This is the best. He's in a chair. It's too professional.
or on a white bed.
Yeah, white bed or on the carpet on the floor. I agree.
Yeah.
With the bed in the background.
And then wipe your non-existent tear, like
Can't believe that you guys would critique me at a time like this. Who's the real Scruffy Con here?
yeah.
I have problems. Okay.
But we have to I think the reason why this is different is because of a couple reasons.
Okay.
One,
I'll be fair.
we're transcending like frontiers here. We got out of the U.S. Because what's her name, Laura Lee, Micah stuff, U.S. right? This is where we've gone across the ocean, so now we're in the UK. So maybe there might be some slight differences
True.
because
And
of that.
gender too.
Gender and generations. He
Yeah.
seems to be slightly older, so maybe maybe that's why the music. I don't know.
He's like, this sounds like a commercial to me. Like a
It sounds
PSA.
like elevator music. Like
Dun, dun, dun. Hey everyone. Sorry. It's so bad. Yeah, whoever told him to do this, fired. Immediately
Yeah.
fired.
I mean, to be honest, like it was so bad that anything from there is like a step ahead, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Like you can't go
agree.
worse than what he's done before. So now everything, even the most disturbing thing, will still be a plus.
It looks like he's also gone home. He's no longer in his mother's house anymore.
You see?
So we're all positives. I don't see any doilies in the background, so
Yeah, where's your wine?
yeah, where's your crochet blankets? Okay, all right.
That's true. Those are very
Been easy
cute.
on you guys either. I want to start by saying that by no means is what I'm about to say, I'm about to discuss, an excuse for any behaviour in which I have exhibited.
You
on
have
these few months.
exhibited it.
But I do feel that I owe my
Is he
followers
reading?
and fans and social media networks an explanation as to really what's been going on.
We know.
And like I say, I'm genuinely sorry because people don't deserve whatever I'm going through. I should be strong enough. I should be.
People don't deserve whatever I'm going through. I forgot to fill in the blank before I came on.
I feel like he's reading, but he's trying to come off as if he's not reading. So he's just like he's trying to like fill in with some things that are coming from his own brain, but the things that are coming from his own brain are just that.
It's like,
and I feel like the producer is behind the camera, me like, stick to the script, you fucking scruffy con.
Scruffy cons.
yeah, he's telling the editor like, You gotta
I can
up
do
the
better.
guitar, okay? Up the guitar section of this sad song.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever he's going through, he doesn't know he's going through. We all are owed an apology. Thank you. It's very sincere sounding. Very specific.
Man enough, I should be headstrong enough not to push my problems onto other people. So for that, I am sorry, because I have a duty to my followers and fans. I do have a duty to you guys. I understand that. And for 6 years of my social media, I have done my absolute best to
Here it comes.
try and keep you guys safe.
Okay, whenever what? Try to keep us safe? What the fuck?
He's like a real
Batman?
firefighter.
Meal prep Batman?
is the meal prep for the firefighter team of the town.
Meal prep savior? Is that you?
What exactly did he keep safe? I don't understand.
In this?
Just like in his career, like aside from his bank account, what did he keep safe?
I don't know. I guess I'll finish the thought. Maybe I cut it off too quickly. But the thing that I see come up a lot in influencer apologies is either like they're getting caught for something that happened so many months ago, or years or whatever, and they try to distance themselves from what happened. Like that video I posted, was 6 years ago. It's not me anymore. Okay, they do that, or they do something like this where it's like, well, for 6 years, I've posted every single day, and I've only made 3 drunken lives in the last month. So, I mean, percentage-wise, I've kept you safe from me.
You guys, I could have hurt you every week,
But I chose not to.
I chose to keep you safe from my abuse.
Yes.
Until now. No, not anymore.
No more. And I do agree with William here. It says at least he's apologizing. I do agree. I just think this is also the only solution to try to repair your career. So as much as I'm like, okay, good, it benefits him to do this as well. So it's not like, he's sacrificing for us.
Yeah.
So
Let's see. Let's keep watching because there is more.
okay.
And away from what I was really suffering and going through. Like I say, it does not excuse the fact and the things that I've said on social media, and I've upset a lot of people. I'd also want to start by saying that I am massively thankful to the support, to the absolute love and care of most of my followers and people who stayed with me and stuck with me. A lot of people could see what I was going through on my lives, and they could see that I was clearly struggling in a way that
It was like 2 days ago.
I didn't even think I could struggle that way, to be honest with you. I really didn't. And
Oh my God.
so I want to say sorry to anybody I've offended. Genuinely, you guys didn't deserve that. Even the haters, even people who have taken great kick out of it, even people who've taken a great pleasure in seeing certain things.
Like us.
I know. I feel called
I
out.
apologise to you guys too. I've given you the ammunition.
Thank you.
And I take full responsibility for my
You're
actions, my words, because that is what I feel is right. So, that being said,
what else can he do though?
so I would like to try and explain a little bit as to what's been going on
Jump
and
cut.
what's happened over the last 6 years. I'm not going to go into it too much because I feel like you guys are probably going to get bored with it, so I will just keep it short and sweet. So basically, 6 years ago, I started social media to help people, and that's what my social media has always been about. Little unbeknown to people, I've always struggled with alcohol. Now, I'm not using alcohol as an excuse for saying rants, but I am using it as an explanation as to why I would say things that I don't mean.
All right, fair enough.
And that is the genuine honest truth. I wouldn't come on here and embarrass myself any further if that wasn't the case. I genuinely did say things that I completely didn't mean, and if I hadn't have been drunk to the point where I don't even remember doing the lives properly, none of this would have got said. So I wanted to explain a bit about background.
Okay, get to the point. I feel like there is a little bit of like you said before, like you don't just make up sexist things while you're drunk. It's sort of, it comes out of you a little bit easier. So I don't, well, I agree. Yeah, if he was sober, he probably wouldn't have said all those things, but I don't think it doesn't mean that he doesn't think them soberly. He just doesn't express them soberly, probably.
Yeah. And also the fact that you say, I want to apologize, I'm genuinely sorry, that does not mean that you are indeed genuinely sorry, or that you are genuine, or that you are sorry.
Yeah.
It's you know, I love it when people feel the need to be like, I'm like, I can we have an honest conversation? It's like, what? Do
Can
we
we?
not
You tell
always
us.
have a conversation that is honest? Was this the first time?
Can we have a
Do
conversation
you have
sans music, please? How about that? That's
full
more genuine to me.
disclosure? This one is honest.
The rest don't believe. This one's okay. Thank you, Alexis.
Thank you.
Alexis says, Mr. Meal Prep needs that clear, clear, clear. I don't know if you're familiar with clear, 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 Cam. Clear, clear,
No.
clear is special language called light language. And it's going to help clear us and cleanse us in this moment. And it's going to help clear and cleanse our good friend, Meal Prep Savior. I mean, Meal Prep King, sorry. Okay, so this is from Alexis to the Meal Prep King.
Clear, clear, clear.
And he's healed. He is now
Done.
healed. Clear, clear, clear. And one more just for fun.
I want to throw up. Hold on.
We're doubly cleared now. We're good. All the demons are out.
Nice.
Thank you, Alexis.
Good God.
Clear, clear, clear.
Thank you, Alexis. So, yeah, I don't. I forgot what he was saying so far. This
He was, like,
about the
gonna get to
genuine
the-
thing.
He was going to get to the point of like, okay, let me. I know I'm going to bore you guys with the history of my alcohol abuse, but you know, I'm going to give you the basics. And now he's ramping up to tell us the real stuff. And before we get off of this, though, we need to read the comments because that's where I changed my opinion. So don't let me forget.
I've had a drinking problem for 20 years. And when I say drinking problem, I don't mean to the point where I drink every day. Very good at hiding it. I'm very good at hurting people around me and making excuses. Because I can come off alcohol whenever I want. I can switch back on. I'm very on the ball. To the outside world, I look very switched on. I'm completely in control of everything. Now, as much as I am in control of a lot of things in my life, alcohol has been one struggle which I've never been able to get a handle on.
Oh.
I've always made excuse to the people that I love, to the people that I care about, and ultimately it's ended up in me losing some really, really important people in my life. That's a true fact. That's exactly what has happened. So I've basically used alcohol as a coping mechanism for the last 20 years. It's just I've never really wanted to address the fact and be honest with myself that it was an issue. And I've always wanted to discuss it with people, but I've always felt ashamed. I've always felt that people would judge me and that I was weak, and people as strong as me shouldn't have problems like that. I think that is, I know it sounds crazy, but that is the absolute truth. I've ended up losing some very close people around me. And to be honest with you, the staying power of some people in my relationships have been nothing short of unbelievable, really. And the reason people have stayed around me is because, one, of worry, love, support, and to those people I am extremely sorry that
Thank you.
I never got help for this sooner. Now, like I said earlier on, under no circumstances am I using alcohol or mental health as an excuse for saying what I said. I stand by, I apologise for that, but I
You are actually
need to offer an
scruffy cons.
explanation rather than...
Yeah, you guys are scruffy cons.
You are scruffy cons. Like the alcohol doesn't change that.
But I wouldn't have told you. I mean, I didn't watch this far into the video before, so I guess shame on me. But yeah, I feel like he seems cut the music, get the music the fuck out of here. That would help a million times. But like this part seems like, yeah, like, okay, you're admitting you have a problem. You're being honest. You're saying you're going to get help. Great. However, let me look at some of the comments. I'm sorry, what were you going to say about it? Because
I was gonna say he's like, oh, I'm not saying this to like whatever, but it's like, but it is though. The fact that you're
course.
saying this, it is getting sympathy. The fact,
Mm-hmm.
like you're not sticking to the apology. You're giving like context and you're like, lots of people have. I've heard people in my life. It's like, okay, so you do this then. Like this is something
Yeah.
you do. You hurt people in your life.
It's complicated because, yeah, it's an addictive thing, but it's like, do you accept apologies when it happens? Or, I mean, I guess it's like, and I saw someone comment says, like, he's giving like meal prep advice. It's not like a life coaching thing. And yeah, that is a great point. I think if he was someone who's like, hey, I'm going to tell you how to like live your life the best, like that would be one thing. Heavy scrutiny.
Thanks, Emilia.
Thank you, Amelia. But the fact that he's like, a health influencer, it's like,
Yeah, that's a bit contradictory because like being all about the weight loss with like meal preps and stuff, don't you factor in alcohol? Because alcohol like makes a big difference in whether or not you're gonna lose weight.
It's pretty crazy that he lost that much weight while drinking a lot. That's kind of surprising. 100 something pounds.
Yeah.
And this is for Amelia before we go too far. Which one shall I give to Amelia?
Nothing. You have to think instead of sitting around eating Skittles and watching Oprah reruns.
That's just a reminder to Amelia.
What is wrong with Skittles and Oprah reruns? I don't.
It's going to put you in debt.
It's like, watch my reruns.
Yeah, only. Okay, so he's doing this whole apology, and then he says people are responding, and he's basically, I think basically anyone that was saying like, I don't accept your apology, or like, here's my concerns with your apology, he sort of, not everybody, but some of them, he started to like argue back in the comments, sort of, and I just found that to be not so likable. Someone's like, alcohol wouldn't hold up in the court of law. Unfortunately, I think the money has gone to your head. If I'm being honest, I do genuinely hope you find the right support now. Some people's mental health can't deal with the pressures of social media, and I definitely don't think you should be entertaining a future in it. It's unfortunate you clearly didn't have the right team managing you either. Thanks for apologizing, but I feel like you've only come forward to protect your assets. It doesn't completely seem genuine. Unfortunately, sometimes you have to learn huge life lessons from your actions, and sorry doesn't always cut it. I think that's a pretty nice, fair and strong response. And he goes, it's a good job I didn't do anything illegal then, isn't it? It's kind of like, okay, bro.
Oh my God.
Like, that's your response to that? Like, this person's like...
I did not see this before. This is hilarious.
It's like, it's not, you're there just, like, if you're apologizing and this person says, no, I don't accept, like, you can't be like, well, fuck you then. Like, I mean, I guess you can, but it sort of like takes away the seriousness of the...
Like, what's the point of apologizing if you're gonna go and be like, you're a scruffy con?
He's got that argumentative spirit still, even in this apology. Comments, at least. Like, okay, here's another one. Someone says...
said that.
Yeah, right? Okay, thank you. I'm glad I'm, like, not crazy, because I was reading it, I was like, well, I'm feeling off. And then I felt bad watching it, this part. I'm like, oh, damn, I'm an asshole. And then I'm reading the comments like, wait, no, I'm not an asshole. He's an asshole. I'm confused.
No, that was pretty bad.
Okay, so then someone says, so many people nowadays think they are perfect and have never or will never make a mistake. So many people... Oh, wait, hold on. So that was the good one. Blah, blah, blah. So this person's like forgiving him and says like, I believe you. And, I deleted Twitter for this reason. I forgive you. And anyone who can't see that you're genuinely a good guy is a moron. Forgive, get some help, move on, peace and love. Okay. So that's what one person said, supporting him. And then a different person commented and says, there's making mistakes and acting like an absolute disgusting bellend. Murderers make mistakes too, don't they? Okay. And then he responds, you see, you are part of the problem. Likening a drunken rant to a murderer, you don't even know just how bad you sound. I'm getting the help that I need. You, my friend, need some help. You, my friend, need to see someone for help right away.
You are the problem.
You are part of the problem.
What is going on with him? Dude, just put down the social media. Like,
yeah, he's like, I'm getting off social media, and then responds to everyone's comment. Here's
why would
another
he
one.
say that? Like, you're the problem. Why is that person the problem? Like, he's the problem.
Because they didn't love him and worship him.
Well, how dare they?
How do they? I know. This person says, I seen a comment during your lives stating you would be forced to make an apology video. Seems like that person was spot on. He goes, forced? I respect your opinion. Thanks for taking the time to message.
Okay. What was the point of that?
Yeah. And then it looks like he started to copy and paste because the more recent ones, he's like, I respect your opinion. Thanks for taking the time to message. I respect your opinion. Thanks for taking the time to
Do you
message.
think that the first time he said it was like, oh, this is gold. I'm gonna copy paste this. This
Yeah.
is so good.
So
I came up
good.
with it.
Yeah. And then someone's like, thank you for your apology. And then he says, thanks for the support. And they say, don't they, no one watches you harder than a hater. So he's going to go on the hate. Now he's like, now he's the victim. He's the real scruffy con here. No one's more hurt than him.
This is the thing with this video, because it feels a bit like he's like, oh, but I'm so damaged because I have damaged a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, but what about the people you damaged? So, the people that are in your life because of all that love, but not because of all the damage you're causing.
Yeah.
Like, what about
I
them?
forget if it was on TikTok or something. It was like, only a man, and I don't mean all men, but it was like a joke, or it was sort of a comic thing. It was like, only a man could go, like, they cheat on the girlfriend, and the girlfriend confronts him, and he says, I need time to process. Like, you did it. What do you mean time to process? Like, I can't talk about this now. I need time to process that you found out that I'm cheating. Like, okay.
Yeah, and it's always because of something that the woman did anyway.
Yeah, well, if you would have cooked
was
the
not-
pork
yeah.
tenderloin a little bit more tender-loined, then I wouldn't be tempted to eat out so much.
Yeah, if
at
I
my
had
girlfriend's
everything
house.
that I needed in this relationship, then I wouldn't have needed to find another woman,
Yeah.
for it.
So who's the real culprit here?
Yeah.
The answer's always you. Here's the last comment I'll read. Someone says, the fact that he's writing individual comments to the people praising him and just a generic, I respect your opinion to the people that don't agree with him shows how truly apologetic he is. And he responds, I think it's great practice to ignore hatred from people. Hence the generic replies. Yeah.
This
So he's not quite
This is
ready to
like-
be healed, I think.
he's not quite ready to come back. I think he needs to stay gone for a minute.
It's been hours. He needs like days at the very least, please. Yeah. And he's responding
What
to a
is going
lot
on?
of
Like,
them.
why would you do that? What's the purpose of posting this if you're gonna go and do this in the comments?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's trying to, it's the Hail Mary. I think it's good to apologize regardless, but I think it's the only way to really have a chance to get your career back. So he's trying it. He'll probably be fine. He'll lose his sponsors and stuff for a while, and then maybe he'll
Yeah.
bounce back. Who knows? Who cares?
Scruffy cons.
I know, it's just very bizarre because like the whole point of like posting a video with an apology is like, okay, I'm gonna say my piece. This is my piece.
Yeah. But I'm also going
saying
to defend
it, you know?
myself through comments.
And then you've said your piece, so stop saying things in the comments. Like, you don't need to say any more things.
We
like,
got
you're
it.
done.
We get it. Yeah. And then he posted again today or last night, 9 hours ago. And he's like, oh, now, okay. This is my second thought. Now I feel like he's going to become a comeback from, public humiliation coach, like a redemption. That seems to be the arc. It's like motivation in health or personal whatever, then big controversy, then downfall, then return as someone who's come back from controversy. Coaching. That's
Yeah,
like,
good luck with that. Rachel
yeah.
Hollis has been trying for 2 years now.
She's trying. She's
Nice.
not quite succeeding.
Yeah, no. If she didn't succeed and it was all her team's fault,
Yeah.
what are we gonna do with this?
Yeah, at least
When
he's
there's no
admitted
team?
he's got a problem. But I will also say Dave Hollis also admitted he has a problem with alcohol too. So it seems maybe men, I don't know. If you have something that's causing your issues, it's actually a little bit easier to apologize because it's like, well, it was the alcohol. It wasn't really
Well,
me. It's not me.
that was the gist of that video. Like,
Yeah,
I'm just struggling. I'm struggling. It's an addiction. It's not me. It's
which
like
is true.
that's kind of
but-
what I understood
Yeah,
somewhat, but yes, but at the same time, I I don't know. I just feel like
Yeah.
okay, this might be controversial and mean and whatever, but I just feel like it can be a little bit of like too safe.
yeah.
Oh, I'm just I just drink. Like okay,
I think it's like,
everyone
yeah, it's like I can accept that there's issues, but I don't have to then never criticize you again. Or I don't like anything like get out of jail free cards for anything, because then everyone that has feelings will just go and drink alcohol and be like, okay, I said my feelings, but I can't be blamed. It's like, that's not fair. And I
And he
just,
said very well that he can control it, and he's like, he
Yeah.
can stop drinking when he wants. It's like, so that's not an addiction problem, because like an addiction
they all
problem is that
say,
you
though.
cannot control it.
yeah, they
No,
all,
but it's true. Like when you
yeah.
have an addiction, you just have no control. But he was like, no, I'm totally in control. Like I can stop drinking, and it's like, okay, but are you are you
Yeah, is it, which one
saying
is
that
it?
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so he's supposed to go to rehab, I thought. But then now he says, this part says, I love this image. This can be related to anything: weight loss, a new job, a new qualification, you name it. I've recently started a level 5 nutrition course, which takes 18 months to complete. But I'm really looking forward to enjoying this because not only will I be able to become insured properly, I'll be able to deal with and advise on things such as diabetes, pre and postnatal nutrition, food allergies, intolerances, and so much more. So what have I enrolled in? Da-da-da, okay, cool. I've only recently enrolled for this, but it does look very intimidating and in-depth, which I love. I wanted to gain more knowledge and insight into nutrition, blah, blah, blah. What are some things you're hoping to achieve? It's like, so are we back or what?
I'm hoping
Are
to
you in
achieve
rehab?
you going off of social media.
Like, are
Can
we
I
in a
achieve
nutrition
that?
class? Like, are we just, okay, we're back to normal. Just forget the last month, which,
Yeah.
okay, social media goes
The
fast.
thing is, like, I feel okay. Maybe I'm gonna be controversial again. Nobody, just you guys, just trust me.
Start recording.
Um,
Hit your cameras.
St-
Screen record this.
Get your
immediately.
cameras and start screen recording.
This is the
It's
time.
time. It's coming. Um, people in the UK drink a lot,
Yeah.
like a lot, and nobody is considered an alcoholic. like, like you will be drinking 5 times a week, and you're
And they're
considered just
good.
like an average drinker. So
So no excuses.
I don't
That's what you're
know.
saying.
I feel like if like a British person goes to America, they will be like they will have like interventions after like a week. Like everyone will be like, "Oh my God, you need to go to rehab," and they'll be like, "What are you talking about?" And that's how I drink my whole life.
Yeah. It's a slippery
12.
slope. Yeah.
I don't know if anyone is in the UK again can just like back me up on here because
Yeah.
I don't want to be
Validate
canceled.
Cam. I believe you. I mean, I went to, like I said, I visited briefly, and I was also in my early 20s, so everyone in my life was drinking heavily. So, I mean, I don't drink anymore because I thought it was interfering with my life too much, and I stopped on my own accord without any public outbursts. Yeah, sometimes I do miss it. I think we talked about this. I miss it sometimes. But yeah, it does scare me seeing stuff like that. I'm like, okay, I don't even want to test the waters too much because I don't want to ever
Yeah.
become like that.
I had a couple drinks at the weekend, and I can't stomach alcohol anymore. Like it's
Yeah,
become
it's
very
hard.
toxic for me. Very toxic. Like I literally had like 2 drinks, and a shot. And for some reason, something happened with that shot, and it stayed in my stomach until morning,
Ugh.
and I had to puke in the morning.
Ugh,
Like, it
it's
was
always the
just so
shot.
bad.
It's always the
Yeah,
shot.
and I didn't drink a lot at all, and it was so bad. I said, I don't think I'm gonna be. I will need to, if I drink, I need to like find like a happy medium where I drink like one drink and then 3 hours later another one or something,
Mm-hmm.
because it seems like as I've aged, like
It's
it
harder.
got worse and worse.
Yeah. Yeah, and people are backing you up in the comments, by the way. You are
Oh,
confirmed and
thank you so
validated.
much. Let's see. Yeah,
Everyone says, yes, you are right.
yeah.
Cam is never
Thank
wrong.
you.
Cheers.